We are ready to enter Lane Stadium in Blacksburg, Virginia. The Hokies take the field in this electric Enter Sandman entrance. It's the Iowa Hawkeyes and the Virginia Tech Hokies. Reese Davis, David Ball, and Jesse Palmer with you. Holly Rose down on the sidelines. We check in with her now.
It's the best entrance in college football, particularly at night. Virginia Tech, Sandman, here we go. Back to you.
Okay, Holly. Coming out with it, it's Jones. He'll step out of bounds at the 16 and leave his offense with a long field in front. This is what we expected. This crowd ready to make its presence known. They'll start on the ground with Kamari Malton. Picks up the first down.
And, man, you don't have to be a great play caller to give that guy the football, right? Like, feature him. The offense goes through him. You got to love this running back. And he just finds a way to make those chunk plays like he just did, setting the tone. And, Palmer, sometimes the defense, they need to see you for a second so they realize how fast, how powerful, how good you are.
Yeah, and the defense said all the...
And here comes the heat, and they get home, and they get him at the 21.
And that's not a good sign for this offense. You gave up 4 sacks a week ago. Now you're already getting your quarterback hit. They've got to protect their dude. They got to give him more time so he can make plays down the field. Protection is the biggest issue for this offense.
That last sack got them behind the sticks. It's 2nd and long here. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
Well, the runner paid the price on that one. Nobody blocked the middle linebacker. He came through that hole unencumbered and laid the lumber on that tackle for loss.
Not exactly the ideal situation for this offense. 3rd and long, backed up inside their 20. Fires to the wideout. Got his man on the right. Good call, good execution as they move the chains, and they have a first down at the 38.
Wow, and what a great job by that quarterback finding his open receiver on 3rd down. You know, guys, one of the most telling stats at the end of the game is 3rd down conversion percentage. If you're a great 3rd down team, it's invaluable to your offensive success, and that's why teams drill 3rd down so much in practice.
Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play. This crowd going to try to make life miserable for these guys. Back to pass. Fires to the right. He's got it. They'll get him stopped at the 45, but it's a big 15-yard pickup and a first down.
Well, if you're going to complete these in-breaking routes over the middle of the field, it's really important as a quarterback you don't stare the guy down and tip off where you're throwing the football. He's trying to freeze the safeties in this defense and then throws it on time. Accurate throw, nice pitch and catch.
He'll take it himself. Thrust that arm out.
Man, that quarterback can go. Just another guy in another system all across college football. All quarterbacks nowadays, they got so much speed, it's ridiculous.
Man, I'm telling you, that has to be exhausting for the defensive lineman trying to chase down guys like that.
It's silly because even when it's a design play and it's a design run like here, fine. But then it's scramble plays and then it's passing plays. He's always a runner, just exhausting.
Hey, man, if you're going to force incompletions when the QB's throwing to the tight end, you better be physical. Nice job with the hit, forcing that incompletion.
They'll come to the line for the 8th snap on this opening drive, facing a 3rd and short. They'll try to get the first through the air. Unloads to the wideout. Working the middle. He's finally stopped and brought down at the 15.
Nice job by the receiver on the in route there. And how about the speed? After he made his break, he was able to actually separate a little bit from the DB, helping out his QB on that one.
And the Hawkeyes go back to work after moving the chains through the air. Makes the grab. They get him stopped at the 5-yard line, but it will be 1st and goal from there. This offensive scoring position with a fresh set of downs. Here's Kamari Malton. Max going for the goal line. And he surges across the line. Touchdown, Iowa!
Now, coaches always talk about starting fast and taking that opening drive and really setting the tone for the football game, and that is exactly what they did. And they finish it with a good brand of physicality, running the football, ending the drive, and getting off to the 6-0 start.
Getting ready for the extra point after the first score of the game. And the PAT makes it 7-0. An 84-yard drive there, and they punctuated it with a 5-yard touchdown run. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Send the tight end in motion. The run inside. It's Overton. Runs ahead and powers his way for 4 yards out to the 30.
It's going to be important this offensive line is able to get a little bit of push. Just got to give this guy an inch, a little crease, and he can make yards for you.
Halfway there on 1st down, it's 2nd and 5. The give to the back. And he is stopped immediately by the big defensive lineman.
Well, the defense blitzed on that last run, but it was the big fella on the inside that made the stop and made the play. Great job flying out of his stance, locating where the football was, and getting to the ball carrier. Really good job at the point of attack.
On 3rd down, he drops to throw. Fires to the wideout. Wide open downfield. All down, and he has enough to move the chains.
Well, we know this guy is special, and because of that, his quarterback is looking to him on critical down and distances. There on that 3rd down, there was no question. It wouldn't have mattered if he was single covered, double covered, man, zone. That's where he was going with it, and the big time.
There's a crease. He's at the touchdown, Hokies. Rolled into the end zone, and this crowd was eating it up.
And that is exactly what they wanted to see. They talked about bolstering their speed at the running back spot. They said this guy could do it. And you get a good glimpse of it early in this football game. Palmer, there's one thing to talk about speed. It's another thing to talk about speed. And that guy takes off, erases some angles, and makes the big play early.
It's so true, David. There's so many really good running backs in the country that can make people miss, but when we see them get into the 2nd level, they always get caught. This guy is a little bit different. And now if you're on defense, that's a big alert. You know, hey, if we don't tackle him, if linebackers miss him, if safeties miss him, and this guy gets in the 2nd level, he is taking it to the house. There's a lot of pressure now on this defense to tackle.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. So they start this drive from inside their own 20 at the 19-yard line. The option, the keeper. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
Phenomenal job by the defense that time, shutting down the option play. They knew they were going to see this in this game, and all week long in practice, they really focused on this assignment football, making sure the dive, the quarterback, the pitch, all taken away. Nowhere to go with the football that time offensively. The defense coming up with a huge negative play.
The modest gain on the completion really shows why you want to run the zone, make them execute, and rally to the ball.
100%. Zone eyes on the quarterback. I see him throw the football, break on it, go make tackles, live to fight another down.
These fans touching the figurative Hokie Stone, doing their part to help out on third. And the Heat gets there, and they get him down at the 14-yard line.
Yeah, and the defensive line, you know, third and long situations, I'm rushing the quarterback. You bring in the nickel, a little bit more speed on the field, and the defensive line gets home and gets the sack on third down.
Fields the punt, wants to make a play. He was able to get that ball up to the 48-yard line before he stopped on the return. They'll start this drive at their own 48. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Overton. And after the stop, that is going to put a bow on this first quarter. Absolutely nothing settled. Deadlocked after one period of play as we have a look at the stats. So second down here as we're back at it after the break. Looks as if they didn't get it off in time. It'll be a delay of game. Offense took a little bit too much time at the line there. I'll bet he keeps an eye on that play clock this time. It's 2nd and 6. Looking to fire. Grabbed in the middle. It's Keith. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few.
Well, it's a nice job by the defender. They're closing the gap with the wide receiver. They're going to complete the hitch pass, but he's able to run right up on him, get him to the ground for a minimal gain.
They'll try to pick it up on the ground. Really nice job to convert that third down, and they've got it at the 33. And the Hokies in the hurry-up.
And the offense with a nice run, breaks off a little bit of run, gets a first down. Oh, and here they go again. First down, you've seen this. They like to go fast.
With the catch, it's Overton. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. Well, he comes up with the reception, but not a lot of room to run after that.
Yeah, and I like the QB doing this. I mean, I'm going to find ways to give him the football and see if he can make a miss. And I'm going to bet most of the time that my guy is a little bit more athletic than that defensive guy. Defense won this battle, but I like trying to...
Might have a chance. Got some room in under the goal line. Touchdown, Virginia Tech. He got loose, and it was lights out after that.
And I'm kind of surprised. That's his first rush of the football game, and they give him the football, and you see why this dude is a baller. Like, give him the ball, he can make people miss, and he can hit home runs, put points on the scoreboard really quickly. Jesse, one touch, one touchdown.
Yeah, and I think the offensive coordinator now is kind of hoping he probably scripted this game a little bit differently. He should have done it on the first drive. They didn't give him any touches, but he's now earned a lot more carries. You're going to see this guy get force-fed now the rest of the game after that run.
And he takes this from inside the 5. He's able to work his way on the return up to the 23 before he steps out of bounds. Iowa has the ball back on offense. They find themselves trailing by a touchdown and a chance on this drive to even the score. They'll start on the ground with Kamari Malton. Gets the nose of the ball to the 25, give him 1.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground, take away that run game, make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations.
Turning it on! Just has a knack for hitting that move on time. He's out to the 33.
And I like the thought process on offense here early in this game. They're giving their bell cow the ball early enough. And there are a lot of coaches that outthink themselves, and they think, you know, we're going to throw the ball to set up the run instead because everybody on defense knows our guy is the focal point. But this offense is just keeping it simple. Let's just give our best player the football early in this game, and let's just get him into a rhythm.
The Hawkeyes will snap it on 1st and 10. This time he wants to throw. Right through his hands, incomplete. I think he knew he had a chance for a big play, but it'll be 2nd down.
And a lot of times when you see running backs catch the football, man, they've got a little bit of space to operate. That's great coverage. Being right there when he catches the ball to deliver the hit, to make sure he doesn't secure the catch, elite coverage.
Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play.
And so far early in this game, and you've got to be impressed with this defense and the physicality and this stopping the run. You can tell it's a priority for this defense. They're up there. They're close to the line of scrimmage. The ground game right now not going, and the defense is dialed in on it.
It's nice for this D coordinator when he puts his nickel package out on the field because that nickel player he's got who subs in.
Hold on a minute. The offense still out there going for it in their own territory. On 4th down, they'll try to throw it. Outstanding tackle to keep him from getting the 1st down, and they'll get it back.
Man, first half being that aggressive on your side of the field, that's a different world. Like, you live in the analytics world, and I know people say go for it more often. I don't see the point in going for it on that one early in the game in that situation.
Escapes the pressure to his right. Give him 9 on that one, sets up a 2nd and 1.
You see a lot of quarterbacks get in trouble when they start forcing things. He did a really good job. He wanted to throw the football. You could tell. Drops back, nothing open. It's okay. I'm just going to take off, get what I can get.
Tight end now in motion. He wants to change this route. On the ground, it's Overton. They wrestle him down after a pickup of 11 yards on the play, and we've reached a 2-minute timeout. The offense down to the 22 on 1st and 10. They'll run play action. Now adjusting. Nothing open downfield, so he'll just toss it away.
A nice job by the quarterback there. You're outside the pocket, nobody's open, so you throw the ball away knowing that you still have more chances to get this 1st down.
Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. Running inside, it's Hawkins. He'll be brought down inside the 10-yard line at the 9.
And a great job by the offensive line. If you're going to run the ball right up the middle, you better control the line of scrimmage. You can see the center, the guard, the tackles doing a good job getting on their guys just enough where this running back can get into space and make the big gain.
The Hokies have it in scoring position on 1st and goal. From the red zone, it's Overton. He works his way all the way down to the 3, and the defense is reeling.
And I'm good with it. I like what the offense is doing. Be physical. I don't need to get pass happy down here on 1st and goal. Nice job believing in my running game, and maybe I stick to it for another play or two.
They've got it down to the 3. Now it's 2nd and goal. Tries again to get it in. He's got it down to the 1-yard line right on the doorstep of Pater.
This is the most important part of the field. What you did to get down here means nothing. Nice job by this defense, staying confident, staying aggressive, and forcing the 3rd down and goal.
They've moved it right to the edge, and they need 1 more yard for the touchdown on 3rd down. They're trying to slam it in. Tackle behind the line of scrimmage, and what a big 3rd down stop by this defense.
2nd quarter might not be gamble time, but inside the 3, Palmer, I've got the green light. I'm going for this.
I am too, and you're essentially running a 2-point play here, right? You've got a play you've practiced all week long. That's the play you dial up right here.
It's good. He's going to hit a string right in the middle of the uprights there. And now the lead's extended a little further.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but, man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. 1 more snap coming before halftime. Looking downfield on 1st down. Going long. He's picked off, and he's thrown a dozen of them. And the defender is tackled, and that's how we'll run out the 1st half. And we are headed to halftime. Both squads headed into the locker room to make some adjustments. Gives us an opportunity to check in with Kevin Connors in our EA Sports College Football Studio Update.
From our gorgeous Orlando studios, it's the Week 5 edition of the EA Sports College Football Update Show. And we start with the NC State Wolfpack, taking on the number 4 team, the Louisville Cardinals. And it's NC State able to pull off the upset in this one, but by the narrowest of margins. The outcome today brings them to 4-1 on the season. That is a solid start. Here now some other games you may have interest in. Social media certainly does. Inside Pac-12.
Virginia Tech sends the offense onto the field. They open this 3rd quarter on top, and they built the lead on the strength of that running game.
And they made a huge statement, too, just proving to the other team that they're more physical, they're winning in the trenches. So here in the 2nd half, David, just keep demoralizing this defense by pounding the football.
Yeah, and I'm not going to let that happen. I riled up my guys at halftime. We're going to put more people in the box, and we got to come out and meet the physical challenge of this offense.
Defense there to stop him after a 2-yard gain to the 31.
I like the decision there in the RPO game too, guys. I know he only got a couple of yards, but that play's going to open up bigger opportunities throwing the football down the field in the RPO game too. So keep handing it off to this guy. Let him see what he can do. And when the defense gives you the look to hold the football and then finally throw it, that's when you take advantage.
Oh, it gives him the tough stiff arm. Love to see these 3rd down conversions on offense, and they're out to their own 39-yard line.
And it's going to be interesting to watch this defense, man, because obviously when you're trailing, and offenses can sometimes get conservative, and that's 2 runs back-to-back. Do they get more aggressive and try to bring more guys near the line of scrimmage, not let them waste time, and try to get their offense the football back?
And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces 2nd down.
And that's what the offense wants. They want to see you in man coverage, and they want to throw those slants, use those wide receivers and their big bodies to catch the football. Elite coverage. Great job being glued to your guy and being physical when he caught it. When he catches the football, I've got to immediately impact him so he can't catch it. That's how it's done.
To the air on second down. Catch in the middle, it's Brown. Makes the tackle at the 46, but it's a 15-yard gain to get them into plus territory.
Love that throw. I'll tell you, if he keeps making more of those, Lane Stadium and this incredible crowd is going to be going nuts. We've called games here plenty of times in the past. This is one of the...
Run, and he's got room. He'll go out of bounds right at the 30-yard line. A big play as this offense in business.
The defense has got to be able to make a play at some point here in the second half. You're down 2 possessions. You need to steal a possession badly. You need to have a takeaway. The coverage is going to have to be way tighter than on that last throw. Otherwise, this offense is just going to go up and down the field.
Yeah, and listen, offensively, you run the RPOs. You just want positive yards, make the right read the guy. If he wants to drop back a little bit, hand it off, get some positive yards, go on to the next play.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. Back to pass. Unloads to the right. Makes a connection.
It's a nice play call there. You've got 2 possession lead. You're trying to keep the defense guessing, right? Because you've got that lead. They know you're going to run it, but you still have got to be able to sprinkle in some shot plays and some vertical throws. That was really, really good thinking on that last play call by the offense.
Throws to the wideout. Into the house. Touchdown, Hokies. How efficient have they been as they extend this lead here in Week 5?
And with this long drive, man, they're just showing you what they've been showing you throughout this football game. They can get it done. They can score points. And now, getting later in the football game, getting up by 3 possessions, the pressure is really on.
Fielded in the end zone. It's Jones. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. The Hawkeyes offense heads out to start this drive. Trailing now by 17, David. This is an opportunity that they need to answer.
And down by 17, it's not panic mode yet. Like, I know we just gave up some points and our defense hasn't played great. I think this offense can still be who they are and stay consistent.
No doubt, lots of football to go, but you do get the feeling this is the time of game where, you know, it could get bad. If you don't score and all of a sudden they get the ball back, they take it down the field and put some points up, this thing might be over. So absolutely, this quarterback, he wants to drive this offense down the field and at least put something on it.
Third down, and this offense is already in a world of trouble. They could really use a conversion, not to mention multiple scores. Complete downfield. It's a game of first downs, and they've got one out to their own 37. And the Hawkeyes come to the line with a new set of downs. The Hawkeyes call a timeout. It's their first. And that will leave them with just 2 timeouts to use the rest of the way. They've got it at the 37. It's 1st and 10. Here's a give to Malton. Stopped at the 47 after a 10-yard gain.
And we talked about this guy coming into the game, man. He's a dude. Like, he's a guy that they're going to feature, they're going to give the football to. He's so good with the ball in his hands, so why would you not hand it to him as much as possible? They're doing it early, and he's getting some chunk yardage. This defense, they knew about him, but now they're finding out about him.
Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Going to try to get it himself. He's brought down, but not before he turned that into a positive play and picked up a few on the run.
It's just so nice to have a QB under center. Nowadays in football, you can trust these guys. You put so much on their plate, and you tell them, go get positive yards when it's there. And a lot of these guys are such great athletes, they do it with ease.
Quick completion on the out route. Now with a great opportunity as they pick up the first down. They've got it at the 40. The Hawkeyes, after moving the sticks through the air, come to the line. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Got it behind the line. It's Moulton. And a good job of coverage by that defense. Just a short pickup. They got 3 on the last pass. Here comes 2nd and 7. Handoff for Moulton. Makes it past the marker. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down. And the Hawkeyes kept this drive moving on the ground. Now back to work. Trying play action. Hit hard just as he released it on first down and just couldn't get it to the receiver.
A good job by this defense. Great job in the secondary. Eyes on the quarterback. They took away the first option, made him go to option 2, made him go through his progression, and then they got time to get home and get a hit on the quarterback.
On 2nd down, he'll try to make the connection this time. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down. Trying to pick up a first down. Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down through the air. He finds a soft spot in the middle. Got enough to move the sticks. First down from the 17. The Hawkeyes come to the line with a fresh set of downs thanks to that last connection in the passing game. Out of the gun with Kamari Moulton. He's dragged down at the 12 as they try to cash in on this red zone opportunity. We've reached the end of the quarter, and Virginia Tech is on top. And they are starting to pull away as we come to the end of the 3rd quarter. Let's take a look at how we got here. It'll be 2nd down as we open the final stanza. Looking to fire. Makes the grab. He gets it in. Touchdown, Hawkeyes.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. Listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
And it's up and good as they draw just a touch closer. That is what they mean when they say ball control, a 14-play touchdown drive. And the score comes on a 12-yard touchdown pass. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Here comes the Hokies offense to start this possession. So that last touchdown made it a 2-possession game, but if this offense... There he goes! Past the 30, at the 20. Slippery slide, find his way and ran away from the crowd into the end zone. Touchdown, Virginia Tech! score gave them a little cushion as they try to put a stop to this two-game slide.
That's a nice job by this offense. Nice job putting the drive together late. This might seal this football game. And nice response. It's nice to be home and come back to the home crowd after you've lost a couple games. Get some mojo going back in your way.
And that is not the optimal solution there. The kickoff out of bounds, and the offense will have a little bit easier time of things. They'll give it to Malton. Stopped after a gain of 3. It'll be 2nd and 7.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. Back to pass. Right on the money. Found enough room to get it into enemy territory. They're down at the 43-yard line.
Well, you got to think here offensively that you may have 2 more possessions in this game. You can still win, but you've got to be aggressive. You've got to start taking shots vertically down the field, throwing to your best players.
Now on 1st down from the 43. Defense going to jam these receivers right off the line. He breaks a tackle.
And I think offense is showing they are willing to run the football even if they don't get big gains. Just those body blows that can sometimes wear out a defense and keep the balance on offense so I can be explosive.
Nowhere to go, and the ball is loose. Oh, the fumble on the defense got it. They knocked him down after the takeaway, and a big play for this defense.
Well, defenses get excited when they see the quarterback in an empty backfield like that. They know, hey, I'm not going to have to beat a running back or a tight end to get there. If I get to him, I might have an opportunity to knock this thing loose, and that's exactly what happened for the defense.
And he got 5 yards on the play, 2nd and 5 coming.
And here's the mindset if you're on offense. 4th quarter, you've got a huge lead. Obviously, you're going to run the football, but just be aware of the clock. You don't want to snap it too quickly. You're probably just doing safe runs inside the tackles like you saw right there. You just got to execute. You got to be aware, but you've got this game in hand so long as you don't turn it over.
Can't make the connection. The pressure there caused the missed timing.
I love the job here by the linebacker. He just kind of floats and he's shuffling and he's waiting to see which way the quarterback's going to go with the football. Not able to snag it out of the air, but hey, batting it away, it's a big-time play.
This feels like 4-down territory, 3rd and short from the 40. Sends it back in motion. From the gun on 3rd down. Oh, he makes the catch. That'll be enough for the 1st down as they mark it down at the 31-yard line.
You know, as a coach, you have to love the progression your quarterback has made. After that nightmare of a performance a week ago, throwing 3 picks, he was able to put it behind him. He looks like a totally different player this week.
Clock stops. We have reached the 2-minute timeout, and this offense just a couple of minutes away from putting one in the win column. And the Hokies will have it 1st and 10.
Here we go, ready. Black 14, black 14. Go, go!
Off the play fake. Moving away from pressure. He's going to run it. Good little pickup there as he saw some daylight and got what he could.
And this is the hard part about being on defense and choosing whether to be conservative or bring the blitz. They bring the blitz, he sees it, and that's what he does really well. Sees it and immediately makes a decision, gets to some green grass, and gets a positive gain for this offense.
They'll run it. They want to take their time here. Defense comes up with a stop, but not before he moves the chains and takes it inside the 10 to the 8. He'll pull it on the read. He's brought down at the 6, but the defense feeling the heat to make a stop here. The Hokies are in the hurry-up. The run up the middle, trying to power to the goal line. Nowhere to go. Same song, second verse, as this defense is ready for this guy.
It's looking like they're going to have to throw this one in now on third down, David. And you know the execution just has to be spot on. Timing especially at the quarterback position here.
And thinking about the defense, they're aggressive in these situations. They're going to play man. They're going to play uptight on you. So I know that. Now how do I counterpunch and attack this defense?
He is stopped short. That's the man they wanted to have the ball, but it'll be fourth down. Might be calling a hot route. He's looking to throw. Back's got it. And he goes down right there. That play's going to lose yardage.
It is what it is. There's no pressure. This game's over. You're up by a ton of points. They're not going to come back here in the fourth quarter. So you're just trying to put up more stats. And listen, stats count. We all count our stats. At the end of the season, we look up, you got 1,000 yards receiving. All these plays still matter.
First and 10 from inside their own 5. You got to take care of the ball, but there is room to take a shot here. They'll start on the ground with Kamari Malton. Give him a pickup of 2, now second and 8.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
Kamari again. Plows through the defense.